What the heck? Hey guys. I don't know what's going on right now with my amp. There's got to be some obvious thing I'm missing. Because... oh, this must be off. There we go. The little button on the extension cord was off. Isn't that the worst when that happens? Let's see. Okay, that's over there. Just arranging my little view. I just got my hair cut and my bangs are like really annoying. They're like super wispy to the point where they're like just spacing awkwardly. And I'm wearing a tattoo choker literally for the first time since I was like 7. I mean, I had been wearing one of those clasp ones, but this is like the first time in forever that I've actually worn a stretchy tattoo choker. Literally since I was probably, never mind, not 7, since I was in middle school. So, since I was probably 13. I don't know how I lived in this thing. It's slightly uncomfortable, but I used to never take it off. Let me just tune up a tiny bit. I definitely want to do more singing this week. Okay. Slay me, someone said. Yeah, man, that tunage is just slay material. You know what? What?
Chris Hogan got 2 touchdowns.
Ma,
I guess.
I'm doing...
Oh, sorry.
My mom just watched the Patriots game and she's freaking out. Trying to figure out this song. Are you sure? Wait, are you sure? I don't really like slaying people. Okay. I've been really wanting to watch Legally Blonde again because I performed at Harvard recently. Was it last weekend or the weekend before? And no, I think it was last weekend. I can't even remember. But yeah, so I performed at Harvard recently, Harvard Law School, at their arts festival, and they aired like a little video reel that was like Harvard in film, and they showed a bunch of scenes from Legally Blonde, and then it made me want to watch that movie again. And then I remembered that song Perfect Day by Hoku, I think that's how you say it, that was in that movie that was used in a bunch of other stuff in the early 2000s for whatever reason. I love that song. It makes me so happy. So I was trying to learn the chords to that. Let's see. I wonder if anyone has ever even. What? There it is, yeah. That part doesn't really sound right. That sounds better. But basically, it's the same chords in the order over and over and over again. Sounds better. But do you guys know the song I'm talking about? It goes. Sun's up a little after 12. Make breakfast for myself. Leave the work for someone else. People say, they say that it's just a phase. They tell me to act my age. Well, I am on this perfect day. Nothing standing in my way. Perfect day where nothing can go wrong. Do you guys know this song? Because I freaking love it. On this perfect day, tomorrow's gonna come too soon. I could stay forever as I am on this perfect day. Yow! It makes me feel so carefree and like emotional. It's so good. Because all I can picture is like Elle Woods up there after she gave her nice little speech at Harvard graduation, just smiling as everyone's graduation caps fly in the air. It's emotional. It was also in an episode of Lizzie McGuire. And same goes for that other, there's like, I don't know why these songs go together, but there's Perfect Day by Hoku, and then there's One Girl Revolution by Super Chick. I think that song was in so many things as well. It was in Cadet Kelly. It was in the actual scrolling credits of Legally Blonde. That's the, I wear disguise, I'm just your average Jane. The super doesn't stand for model, but that doesn't mean I'm plain. If all you see is how I look, you miss the super chick within. And I christen you Titanic, underestimate and swim. Every time I heard that song on Cadet Kelly growing up, that always stuck out to me because they said Titanic. I was like, what are they talking about Titanic? Yeah, but that's the song that goes, and I'll be everything that I wanna be. I am confidence and security. I am a voice yet waiting to be heard. I'll shoot the shot bang that you hear around the world. Remember that song? I'm a one-girl revolution. God, they used that in so many things, I feel like. I don't know why. Like, who decided that these songs were going to be things? You know what I mean? Like, who found these songs and were like, look, these are just made for movies. Let's just put them in a lot of things. Pandy Corneo says, hi. Can you shout out to me? Hello. Legally Blonde is my favorite movie, and I love the stage musical, too. Yeah, it's a good movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, though. That's why I wanted to see it again. It's airing, like, this week on Bravo, I think, so I set it for the DVR. And, yeah, and I didn't SNL spoof, like, a middle school production of the, of the Legally Blonde musical? Didn't they spoof that? Like, wasn't there like some viral video that went around of like a middle school or something that put on the play and it just went so bad. So SNL was like, "Oh my god, you guys!" Like, you know what I mean? There's something I remember that happening. I can't think though. Is it on Netflix? I don't think it is, because on our TV we have it's automatically connected to Netflix. So if we go on demand and search for whatever, it'll tell us if it's on Netflix. The option will be ways to watch, and then you can click it, and it'll either be rent or buy, watch on a channel if it's available on like HBO or something, or Netflix. So, um, did I spell it? Legally Blonde. Yep, it says Legally Blonde is available on DVD only. They do that? They still do the DVDs, the Netflix DVDs? Okay, see, yeah, I thought Friends was on Netflix. What the heck? I thought that. I'm gonna have to start watching Friends. I always watch it when it's on TV, but I have yet to like actually watch Friends the way everyone else has. I knew it was on there though. Um, I watched Legally Blonde 2 on Netflix at one point. Yeah, someone said there's a second one. Where have I been? Yeah, there is. It's like Legally Blonde, Red, White, and Blonde or something. Wait, no. Is that what it is? Please don't tell me that's the title. Oh my god, it really is Red, White, and Blonde. That's too over the top. That's too many blondes in one title. One too many blondes. Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde. Like, what? It does not have very good ratings, but I actually remember watching the second one quite a few times and liking it. What's the thing? She journeys to Washington, D.C. to have a say about animal rights, but is ignored by every politician she encounters, and quickly learns that the White House can be even tougher to navigate than the Ivy League. You don't say! It's the White House. Finally, Elle makes the acquaintance of sympathetic Rep. Victoria Rudd, Sally Field, who helps the young lawyer get her foot in the door of Congress. Unfortunately, Elle still has to convince the entire legislature to hear her out. That's not bad. I mean, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I'm gonna stay anyway. We're talking about movies. That made 124 million at the box office, though. That's crazy. How many did the first one make? The first one made... Why doesn't it say? What doesn't it say? Why doesn't it say? It made 141. Dang. Sorry if my typing is very loud. Yeah. I just looked up Shia's movie Man Down to see how many tickets that sold worldwide in comparison. Yeah, only 163,000 worldwide. Yikes! I mean, compared to 141 million. I mean, well, I guess that's the difference between a more indie sort of film and a other film, but I mean, dang. I also don't think it opened very many places. But wow, it has an 18% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 1 out of 4 by Roger and Ebert. Is that how you say that? I've been saying that. I hope that's how you say it, because I've been saying that way my whole life. Yikes. I feel bad, man. But 59% of audiences liked it, which isn't as bad as I thought. Um, yeah. Yeah, these reviews are not cute. um, but yeah, wow. Um, oh my god, it really does say that though. That's so bad. It does say box office opening weekend $7 UK. That's terrible. That is forever on IMDb opening weekend, €7 or whatever it is, UK. But see, it only premiered on one screen. That's why it says right there, parentheses, one screen. And it was like a small community theater, so what do you expect? There wasn't a lot of promo for it either. That looks terrible, though. The poor director forever has opening weekend, $7. Ugh, that's bad. Kendall Vlog says, hi, can you say my name? Done. Ayana said, hey, it's me. Hi. I mean, yeah. I know I've seen you here before. Anyway, that's crazy. But you know what's even worse? Is that Mom and I watched the newest season of Project Greenlight, which was 2015. And they picked the worst director ever to direct it. I have no idea why, but they did. I knew right away, because you have to trust me, guys. I have amazing judgment. The second he walked into the room, I was like, excuse me, this guy is extremely pretentious. He doesn't even really want to be there. I didn't really like his work. But for some reason, they selected him because they thought he was a very artsy director with a real vision or whatever, okay? He was so ridiculous. He insisted on shooting the movie on film, which it's not even necessary at all, especially today. And it's not like this was a super artsy movie that needed to be recorded on film. He just wanted to be all hoity-toity art student person. He was just, you couldn't please him at all. It was terrible. And therefore the movie came out terrible, and not just bad, like, oh, it got negative, not the best reviews. It literally has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. 0%. And a 15% audience score. You have to be a special bad director to get 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yikes. And it's funny because you could tell that he thought he was making this great movie, but he was very much like, it's a very specific kind of movie, I'm trying to be anti-movie. He's like, I'm trying to stay away from things that are too movie-ish. I'm like, well, you're making a movie, so, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Thankfully, they changed it, I guess, and the movies aren't actually sent to a box office anymore. They're not released into theaters anymore. They're just aired on HBO once or something, I guess, which is the new way they're doing it. Which I guess is kind of better in case the movie sucks. Because, yeah, this would have done horribly in the theaters. God. And I could tell as well while we were watching the season, I was like, this movie looks terrible. Like, they barely even showed us anything. It was just like a few little snippets of while they were filming, and I was like, this looks horrible. Sure enough, it was. I still think, Shia's season had the best movie. Although I have not seen the season 3 horror movie that they did, that apparently went on to be like a cult favorite and spawned 2 sequels. But I feel like that one's probably just like really campy and whatever. But yeah, I think like the actual best movie to come out of Project Greenlight is Shaker Heights. Jenna Saltzman says, "Hey Brittany, hello. Are you streaming through YouTube? I want to watch later, but I can't stay the whole time." Yes, I am streaming through YouTube. I haven't been making them public afterward, though. I don't know. I should probably do that, but I don't know. Ah! I have lemon juice in here, so shaking it up. Have you seen the new Gaga documentary? It's really good. I have not. Let me check this out. Ah. Lady Gaga documentary. Was it uploaded 5 days ago? Gaga 5'2". She's short.
The truth is, when producers wanted me to be sexy, I always put some absurd spin on it that made me feel like I was still in control.
Ha!
What happened in the last 5 years? Real fans probably knew deep down that there was something going on.
Do you know?
Press
That's the good.
This does look interesting.
Died when I want to do the opposite of what everyone thinks that I'm going to do. There really isn't anything weird than this.
Is it on Netflix? Oh. I might have to check that out. Is it out yet? Oh, I'm assuming it is. You said you've seen it. But yeah, okay. And actually, I love movies like that, documentaries and such. Because when I was at Harvard, I got to watch a early screening of the Clive Davis documentary called The Soundtrack of Our Lives. Or the soundtrack to our lives. I think it had only premiered, at like a film festival and then something else. We were like the third screening ever of it, and it was really nice. I really, really enjoyed it. It was really sad, actually. Because they talked about his relationship with Whitney Houston a lot, which was really sad. Is it up here yet? Clive Davis, The Soundtrack of Our Lives trailer. So I guess it's not out yet.
He stood for everything I wanted to be if I was going to be successful.
Simon! Well, yeah. I don't know when it's actually coming out, though. Oh, well. Because I wanted to make sure my mom would watch it with me, because we watch everything together. Hey, I love you. I'm a fan of your Panic medley. Thank you, spoiler Walter Dies. I hope I didn't just ruin something for you. For someone. Oh, is that the Breaking Bad thing? That was already spoiled in that SNL skit. Let's see. Bless you. Thank you. Like, I can't play like pop punky feeling things now, like the I wish I could, it just feels weird. Are there any specific artists that are hardest for you to impersonate? Let me think. I mean, it used to be Adele. I used to think she was really difficult because I think I'd said before, like, her voice is very distinct, obviously, but there was, when I first tried to start singing like her, it didn't really feel like she had, like, anything too specific that you could replicate. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was really difficult. And then eventually just hearing her voice enough, like paying closer attention to it when it's on the radio, and then just actually looking up her songs, I caught on to the little nuances more and more, and now I think I do an okay Adele, like I did in my video. How's the part go? I don't even know the correct lyrics. I was walking, you were running, couldn't keep up. What is it? Couldn't handle the hot heat rising. That was bad. Baby, I'm still rising. I'm giving it up. I'm forgiving it all. You set me free. I went off a few times there. Of course, I haven't sung all day. Just take that sip of water. Couldn't handle the hot heat rising. Baby, I'm still rising. God, it's just her certain pronunciations. And then, like, if you're gonna let me down gently. Don't pretend that you don't want me. I want water under the bridge. She's like, bridge. Water under the bridge. Except for instead of bridge. Hey, Brittany, I'm a huge fan of your Panic medley. Do you have any tips for singers who want to compose similar medleys? Yeah, so let me think. So, basically, the way I approach medleys, because I'm working on a new one right now, I haven't composed one since my My Chemical Romance one this time last year, so, which is crazy. I cannot believe it's already been a year since I put that out. At least I'm pretty sure it's only been a year. 2 years. That, I don't think that's a thing. God. Like, I also put up a guitar medley. Hope he didn't copy me. Okay, he didn't. Okay. What else? Anyway, yeah, so it's only been a year. Good. Yeah, so tips for making a medley or composing a medley. My very first thing that I do is I go down, I think of, because I usually, all my medleys are songs by one artist. So I go through their songs and, you know, pick out the best ones, you know, really listen to their discography and pick out ones that are, you know, fan favorites, obviously include a lot of singles, and then your own personal favorites or whatever, you know. Go through the songs, really narrow down your choices, the selections, and then from there, really dissect the lyrics. You know, after that, I really break down the lyrics and try to see if there's any way the lyrics can be interwoven to kind of tell a story, because that way already the medley will flow way better, you know, than some other ways people tend to do medleys sometimes, which is, you know, they'll sing a verse of a song, they'll stop, and then start singing like the chorus of a different song, stop, sing another chorus of another song. Like some people I've seen do like just a medley just full of choruses that are disjointed. And I always just want to be like, no, let me fix it. Yeah, I always like to try to tell a story and have it, have the lyrics be interwoven like that. Because think about it, you know, if you have like one medley you're doing and you're singing one chorus about something else, and then you jump to a bridge of another song that has nothing to do with what you were just talking about at the other one, you know, like you just try to make the lyrics flow as seamlessly as you can. And then as far as like the actual music goes, it's usually kind of easy if you're doing a medley of songs by one artist, because depending on the artist, they might use a lot of similar chords in a lot of their songs, like especially for the bands that I've done medleys of. You know, so from there, it's usually easy to sort of navigate and, you know, thread the songs together. And yeah, and then my other thing that I like to do is I never like to, like I said, I never like to just use nothing but choruses or nothing but verses or nothing but whatever. I like to take different parts of each song so that it actually does sound like one long song. You know what I mean? You have a verse and then you'll have a chorus and then you'll have a verse from another song, a chorus that segues into another maybe similar chorus, and then a bridge from another song, and then just keep doing that, so that it just kind of goes on and sounds like one cohesive piece. And that's kind of my whole process, really. And then just a lot of dissecting again and editing and sitting at the piano for hours throughout a week and, you know, really breaking it down. But sometimes it depends. Like, my Green Day medley only took me like 2 days to do because I was manic, to be honest. At that time, I was just coming out of a depression and was a little manic, so I was up like all day and all night for like 2 days, just working on that medley, and that was that. But then a lot of my other ones took like, you know, maybe like a week, 2 weeks, of just constantly thinking about it and working on it. I hate the way YouTube does that stupid thing. It keeps sending things that are like, hi, I'm broadcasting from YouNow and can't see your messages here. Not true. I purposely opened both YouTube and YouNow so that I can see all the messages. So just ignore those. Hi, can you please say my name? That's from Alper. Hello. You should do another Miranda impression at some point. It was so good. Thank you. Speaking of Miranda, I ended up on a compilation of like the worst American Idol auditions or something, which are just endlessly entertaining. And there was this guy from a while ago named Ian Bernardo. I don't know if any of you guys remember him, but he is genuinely the male version of Miranda Sings. Like, I want someone to find him now and have them do a video together, like where they're just trying to outshine each other the whole time, because that's literally what he is. Oh my God. He shows up and they're like, so why are you here? And he's like, to audition for American Idol. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they're like, but why? And he's like, well, I thought, he had like a ridiculous, he puts on this ridiculous New York accent. And he's like, well, I just thought it would be a really wonderful thing to add to my already long and impressive resume. And they're like, okay, and what does your resume include? And he's like, superstar, singer, dancer. And they're like, okay, well, you're not a superstar. Yes, I am, but okay. And they're like, all right. So what are you going to sing? Gloria. And they're like, all right. He just starts singing, Gloria, it's something, something, something. What he said, what the lyrics were. And then, why isn't anybody calling? It's really great. And he's literally Miranda. And it's pretty funny. And I just kind of got a cold for no reason and started to just sound like Vanessa Bayer doing Miley Cyrus when I said, that was pretty funny. That was my monologue. I thought it was pretty funny. And here in the Miley Cyrus band, we got my daddy, Billy Ray Cyrus. And then, woohoo, baby, you're like a funny little whoever, a pretty little, whoever, I don't know. Dad. God, that is a great skit. The Miley Cyrus show. I got guests and a show, and I'm ready to go. So I guess that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Cello! The way she would always start with that. It's me, Miley Cyrus. Oh man, really good skit. My favorite one was always the Johnny Depp one, where she had a guy that was supposed to be Johnny Depp come on, and she was like, "Now, Johnny," or whatever. Like, I know that you usually experiment with a lot of darker roles or whatever, like really serious roles or whatever. And he's like, "Yeah, well, I do like exploring darker characters." Yeah, or whatever, and everyone just laughs. And she's like, "Speaking of that, why don't we roll that clip of my newest movie?" It's like, roll that clip, and they just do it. And it's like Andy Samberg about to go off to war, and he's like, "Always remember me," or whatever, and they cut to her. Oh my God, this is like so sad because you're like going off to war and stuff like that, and I'm gonna be waiting for like a really long time and stuff like that, and it is so emotional and stuff like that, and yeah. It's like, it's really good. Let's see. Hi, I saw Melanie's new upload. One day, 5 million views. Does she monetize the views or hits? Just curious. Probably. I don't know if she owns that channel or if like the label owns it. Wow, my bangs are a mess. But if she does, I mean, usually if you see an ad on a video, it's monetized, but it could either be monetized by, like, if it's someone else's video, like, okay, if it's just a person who's uploading another video of that, like, doesn't belong to them, the ad will probably be, they're probably not making money off of the video. The owner of whatever they don't own that's in the video is probably making money off their video. Like my Rashon video that I did on my side channel, for a long time it was being monetized by AMC and they were profiting from my video. Like, so when you got an ad on the video, I wasn't making money on that. AMC was, because they detected a piece of, you know, copyrighted footage in my video. But I just recently disputed that claim because I did it for my Titanic video and it worked and I'm able to make, you know, revenue from that now. So I was like, oh, maybe I should try that with that. And I just said, you know, I'm doing my own thing with this. Like, the footage is only to illustrate my arguments. It falls under copyright law for commentary and criticism. And they released the claim. So now I can profit. So yeah, but since it's probably her channel, she obviously owns the product. So if it is monetized, then yeah, she just made $5,000. Which, isn't that crazy though? Like, you would think, like, a lot of people think like, oh, 1 million views. She made $1 million, like $1 per view. No, it's $1 per 1,000 views, I think. Yeah, so $5 million. Let me see if I know math. Yeah, 5 million divided by 1,000 you'd do, right? So it comes out to 5,000. But when you have people like, you know, PewDiePie and stuff that make literally 1 million views on every single one of their videos in the first like hour, that's how you know they're a millionaire. Because, you know, he has like 1 million videos uploaded and every single one of them have well over 1 million views. So pretty crazy. Let's actually see that. PewDiePie. 57 million subscribers. Like, how did this happen? Like, why did people decide this is the person that y'all have to subscribe to? Because I feel like that's what it is. You know, I feel like people join YouTube and they're like, well, I gotta subscribe to PewDiePie. It's like the YouTube law. Let's see. So he has 16 billion views, or at least I think that's what it is. Yeah. 16, 173, 717. Such a big number, I can't even. 287. Oh, I can't even type a number that big. Wow! Gonna have to go over to the Google calculator. Like, that's stupid. Does Apple think we don't need a calculator to go up to 1 billion? I don't think billionaires use iPhones. Why can't I paste the number? I am not going to remember this number! Whatever. I'm just going to do 16 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, right? Is that 1 2 3 comma 16, right? That's billion, right? 1 2 3 comma, okay. So that divided by 1,000 equals 16 million. 16 million. Yep, so there you go. PewDiePie's made $16 million. Crazy! Probably even more than that. I just went to this website and it said that you make $74 a month. Is that true? If that's the case, YouTube can catch these hands. Means fight. That I don't even think is true. I think I make less than that, to be honest. Let me see. Brittany. But I think it's because YouTube has been at a dip. There was a point where I was making like $300 to $500 a month, which was pretty good. Especially since it's just me and my mom living together. We don't need much, you know, and music is my full-time job. So making like $300 to $500 a month on YouTube was fine. Like, you know, we would get our groceries for the week. I mean, for the, you know, enough groceries to last us for a while and, you know, have extra money to do whatever else. It was fine. But then you to this dip where, you know, Brittany Butler, I forget what the website is. What is that website? Oh, Social Blade, right? Is that what it is? Yeah. And it says that PewDiePie makes 38,000 to 615,000 a month. Some people make that in a year. And he makes 461,000 to $7 million a year. Well, that's nice. All right, Brittany Butler. Yeah, it says I make $19 to $307 a month. And then 230 to 3,007 a year. I have a C plus total grade. What does that mean? Get out of here. What does that mean? I have a C plus graded channel. What does that mean? And then it also has my side channel here. What? It's saying that my side channel could even make 5 to 74 a month. That's a big difference. And again, $55 to $808 a year. Okay. And that channel, my side channel, also has a C plus rating. What does that even mean? I'm insulted. I love the way there's also another chick named Brittany Butler who is like a vocal coach or something. My mom talking to our dog. Anyway, that's interesting. Let's see some other people. Dan Howell has a B plus grade and makes $16,000 to $268 a year. Better than me. I can't think of any other. Oh. Miranda has a B plus total, and she makes, Colleen as Miranda makes $88,000 to $1.4 million a year. Get out of town. She is living the life. And then, you know, she probably gets paid, obviously, for her Netflix show. So she's sitting pretty. Then she also has her other channel, right? Psycho Soprano. And that one on its own also makes $45.1 thousand to $700,000 a year. So that's nice. I mean, think about that. YouTube is like the new way to go. Like, that's the way to become a millionaire, man. People underestimate the power. Wow, did I just make her start stalking YouTube channels? Yep. You gotta figure this game out better. In the meantime, I'm clicking on all your videos after this live chat. Yeah, it's funny because I've been on YouTube for 10 years. And I just feel like it keeps changing. Like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when I started on YouTube, I was like one of the biggest things. You know what I mean? But then it started changing, and I don't know, like, people just kind of moved on from my videos and started watching other people, and then it was just difficult to, what the heck? Oh God, what did I just do? Okay. And then it just made it difficult to really stay on top of stuff, you know, because YouTube became so it became so oversaturated with so many people that it was just difficult because I stayed doing my own thing in my room, you know, when a lot of other people started moving on to like professionally produced videos, stuff like that, and people started watching those videos more, you know, gravitating to those videos more, and I was still doing my stuff in my room into my eyesight camera, you know, so, you know, people weren't really caring about that anymore, which was sad because that's kind of what YouTube was built on. You know, YouTube was built on like raw videos, singing into a camera, whatever, but, you know, times started changing. And yeah, I don't know, and then I also changed my name from Brittany Nicole to Brittany Butler, which caused a bit of a setback and changed my style as well. But if there's one thing I've noticed, it's that people really like videos with viral potential, you know? So I'll put up a cover and I'll think it's really, really great, you know? Like, I'll be really proud of this cover, and I think, you know, I'll think, oh, like, yeah, I think this is like good enough that people will share it and, you know, it might go somewhere. And then sometimes they just don't. And I'm like, well, I worked really hard on this cover and I think it sounds really good and I'm really proud of it. Why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you just start to wonder what you're doing wrong. You know, why people aren't sharing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll get comments that are like, wow, you should be way bigger on YouTube. And that's it. They don't share the video. They don't, they don't, you know, spread the word or anything like that. And it's like, well, need your help. You know what I mean? Which is kind of funny. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But that's how, yeah, like videos that have viral potential. So, once I started thinking, you know, that I should think more outside the box, not just post nothing but covers and originals on my channel, but branch out and post some other things, you know, that's when I decided to post my Miranda impression video and my first impressions video, which my first impressions video was the first video on my channel to ever hit 1 million views in 10 years. I think before I put up that video, my highest viewed video in like 5 years, like it had been uploaded for 5 years, and was my highest viewed video was my Panic Medley, and it had like 300,000 views in 5 years. So just for comparison there, I think my first impressions video hit 1 million in maybe 6 months or something, which was shocking to me. You know, and that's when I realized that I should probably start doing, you know, branching out and, you know, embracing other things that I, you know, might be able to do, you know, and somehow relate it to my channel. Yeah, so it has 1.9 million in a year. Ooh. So almost 2 million in a year, which I've never seen before. And then also now my Melanie Martinez impression video has 500,000 in a year, which is also unheard of for my channel. And then the very next highest popular one is my Panic medley with 400,000 in 6 years. So think about that. The Melody impression has 500,000 in a year, and then the Panic medley has 400,000 in 6 years. So, and it's funny though, because I really am proud of my medleys. You know, I think that they have viral potential, but I think it's just that they just go viral within that band's fandom. So that's why sometimes those take longer to catch on, I think. I don't know. But I think My Chemical Romance one is doing pretty well. 100,000 in a year is pretty good for my channel. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, you just gotta figure it out. I don't know, man. But I'm hoping that my new impression video will do all right, because I am quite proud of this one, and I feel like it'll probably avoid hate comments, hopefully, more than the other one did, because it is a cappella. But I'm sure if they're not calling me fake, they will come up with something else to yell about. I hope not, but yeah. Hi, I'm very much your fan since The Voice. Could you sing Treat You Better? I know I could treat you better. That's low. I know I could treat you better than he can. And any girl like you deserves a gentleman. Tell me, why are we wasting time on all your wasted crime when you should be with me instead? I know I could treat you better than he can. Better than he can. So you were considered a YouTube celebrity back in the day then? I guess so. I mean, it was pretty fun. Like, not gonna lie. Especially because I used to cover so many Jonas Brothers songs and Miley Cyrus songs, so whenever I would go to a concert like that, I was stopped like all the time. Like, I'll never forget, I walked into the Garden, which is like the Madison Square Garden of Boston, here for a Jonas Brothers show. The second I walked in, like, the lobby door, like 20 girls swarmed me and were like, Benny! I was like, oh my god. You know, and then that same day I was walking down Mass Ave, which is, you know, this popular main road, Boston. I was walking down Mass Ave and I passed a Wendy's, and there were these girls in the window at Wendy's that were just eating, and they saw me walk by and they were like, I was like, oh gosh. So it was a thing. Like, it was pretty crazy back then. It was fun. Let me see. www. Going on my way back machine, which I actually did in my come on. Why does it only have back to 2009? That is not right. One time, I'm so... Because I definitely had screenshots of my channel from like 2007. Don't know where they went. But the earliest one I can find on here is from 2009. And yeah, this is pretty early. It's like the really old YouTube layout. Oh, and of course, my annoying, embarrassing Valentine's Day video to Nick Jonas is screen capped here forever, so I'm never gonna get away from that. But yeah, so back then, these were like big views. Like, here's one, like 2 weeks, 22,000. That was a big deal back in 2008, 2009, whatever. 91,000 in 3 months. That was a big deal. Now people get 91,000 in 20 minutes. You know what I mean? It's very different. But yeah, and I only had 17,000 subscribers. Wow. Wow. 17,000. That's crazy. Pretty crazy. And at this point I had a video that I had posted the year prior called 1 year YouTube anniversary. Oh man, and this year I uploaded my 10-year YouTube anniversary video. Pretty wild. Okay guys, whoa, it's already been an hour. What the heck, I probably should have known because throat is getting scratchy, voice is going off because I spend too much time talking and I talk too low. And again, I was going to try to sing more things this week. I need to make it an actual goal. Oh my gosh. An actual goal next week to actually do like all requests and stuff. What the heck? My shirt is a mess right now. Yeah. So at least she yawned after an hour. But I know I made it a whole hour. My bangs, man. They're splitting all ugly. Ew. Had a side bang there for a minute. Oh my god. It's really annoying. Whatever. So yeah, guys. I am probably gonna go and cook the same dinner I've cooked for myself the last 2 nights, which is my world famous chicken broccoli ziti. Although I don't think I can. I don't think we have broccoli. Oh no! And my stomach just rumbled. So I have no idea what I'm gonna eat now. Oh no. Oh no, okay. And I don't want to spend money on food. Although I have been craving a buffalo chicken calzone. But I shouldn't do it to myself. Shouldn't do it. Shouldn't do it. Okay guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you again next Sunday, of course. Bye.